Hey, what's up garden friends? Welcome back to the garden. In today's video, we're gonna be doing a bit of harvesting out here. We're gonna go take a look at our habaneros and we're gonna teach you how to make your own fresh habanero sauce. Let's get after it. So for a warm season crop, peppers are one of the easiest plants to grow, in my opinion. They just love that warm summer weather, that sunshine, they go crazy. We grow them sweet, we grow them hot. And right in today's video, like I said, we're gonna be talking about harvesting our habaneros. Now from above, you maybe can't tell, but these are packed full of habaneros. There are just tons and tons and tons in here. Look at that, it's like a Christmas tree. I love it, all the way back. They're deep on in there. And so I'm gonna have myself, I'll have some students come out here and help me, and we're gonna harvest all the ripe ones. So you can see the ones that are ripe are gonna have really good orange color. Some of the ones that we had, like this, you can see them, if they get a bit of sunshine, almost like our bell peppers, you see they might get washed out, the color. Whereas when if it's underneath the shade of the canopy, you're gonna notice it's gonna be quite a bit more orange. I'll show you an example. Here's a good one that's been in the shade. And so you can see its color is a bit more true, a little bit more typical of a habanero. So we're gonna harvest all the ones that we can. Now the ones that we're not gonna touch are some of these newer ones. You can see here, you can see this is what they look like when they're fresh. When they first start, they come out and they're nice and green, like most peppers. And then they'll kind of start to get a little color in their cheeks, and then it fills out. And then once they get that nice golden orange, that color we know and love, that's what we're gonna get after. Now make sure if you're touching them with your bare skin, make sure you wash your hands with soap and water after, because if you touch your face with their oils on here, are gonna burn, 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 burn. Now these are about maybe around 200,000 Scoville, so they're much hotter than a jalapeno, but they're not nearly as hot as like a scorpion pepper or a reaper. So they're kind of a middle, they're a hot pepper, and they're pretty warm, but it's not melt your face hot. So it's right in that realm. So hopefully we can do something fun with these and make some delicious, delicious hot sauce, which is actually very easy to make and to a degree. It takes a little effort, but if you got the habaneros, it's well worth the time. So I'm gonna get in here and I'm gonna show you how we like to harvest it. Like I said, you gotta get in there and find where they're at. They usually just pop right off with a gentle pull. If you want to cut them away, you can. I would just use little snips, something quick with a spring in it, so you're not hurting your hand. But we're gonna get in here, we're gonna pull all of them off. We'll wash them off, we'll go through them, and any that don't look perfect just won't make the batch. So we'll do our best to get a good harvest. Let's see how many we can get. We actually only have a couple plants in this row right here, but then I have another row or two of nothing but habaneros. So I think we're gonna have a good bumper crop. Let's take a look. Boom, and how good does that look? We did a pretty good little harvest. They're looking really good. We have a ton of really healthy looking habaneros here. I cannot wait to get them washed and prepped. So off to the kitchen we go. Let's go meet up with Chef Hazelton. So back in from the garden, we've got our produce washed. We sliced our habaneros in half and we pulled the seeds out. We chopped up some carrots, some onion, actually even thrown in some bell pepper to give it a little extra sweetness. And normally I would say let's roast some garlic in here with it as we throw it all in, but we actually have some garlic pre-roasted ready to rock, so we don't even have to. We'll add that in later. So it is a little bit of olive oil tossed, these have been tossed in, lightly salted, and we're gonna get them in the oven to be roasted. Chef Hazelton has some pretty cool ovens here, and we're gonna get them roasted up maybe 10-15 minutes, you think, Chef?
Yeah, about 15 minutes. I'm going to turn the oven down to about 425. It's a convection oven. So normally you set your convection oven, that's with a fan. So I've got a low fan or a high fan. I have it on low fan. We set it for 25 degrees lower than we'd want it. So if we wanted it at 450, we set it at 425.
That's good advice. I think I've burnt some things in my own convection oven doing that.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and open up the oven and throw these right in.
Oh, it looks so nice. And is there a reason why you have it on that rack on top of the baking sheet?
Yeah, so I put it on a roasting rack so the heat circulates around it.
Oh.
And roast both sides of the peppers and all the ingredients that
I
are
can
on the
feel
tray.
the heat coming out of there.
Yeah, just so it's not one-sided. I don't want them to steam, I want them to roast.
Sounds great. Well, all right, now we wait. And boom, fresh out of the oven, we have our freshly roasted vegetables. You can see we got a nice little char on some of them, and that's perfectly fine. I mean, you wouldn't want them like charcoals, but a little bit of a little color in their cheeks. See, the onions are nice and roasted. Even the carrots have been roasted down a bit. Oh, here come in our previously roasted garlic. coming in, so I cannot wait. This is gonna be good. We're gonna let them cool down a little bit, and it's time for the blender and a few extra ingredients.
Ooh.
Yeah, one for Mr.
All right, garden friends, so we finished up. We got our habanero
So you
sauce.
don't
We've
make
actually
sure
even
they
made
know
another
what they
variety.
have.
The chef added in a few
Yeah.
extra peppers and then threw in a little bit of citrus. Really
This is
good.
orange.
So now we have 2 different batches of habanero sauce. And look,
This is hummus.
we've been packaging these up. Both the baba ganoush from the eggplants and the pepper sauce
Salsa.
are going home with students and staff to be enjoyed this
Baba
weekend.
ganoush.
I'm so excited.
Those two are
Really
baba
a great
ganoush,
way
and these
to
are
utilize
peppers.
you know, the bounty of our garden. Like I said, we started with these. We also had a nice bumper crop. Here's all the extras. Look how beautiful those eggplant are. They're all so shiny. But it's so cool to see that you can turn, you don't have to just eat all the stuff in your garden raw. You can cook it in so many fun different ways. And so from eggplant to hot peppers, really the sky is the limit for making some really delicious food. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, because we'd love to have you back for more garden adventures. Until then, garden friends, happy gardening to you all. And please, never stop cooking and growing.